Hi, I'm Amber.
And I'm Megan.
I am super excited to have a podcast.
I am over the moon excited to have a podcast. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest Homegirls Podcast. We're two girls from the Pacific Northwest in very different places in life who found an unexpected friendship and partner in this crazy thing we call real estate.
We believe the key to buying your first home is education, with lots of laughter and fun along the way. So listen in and join us on your home buying journey. So I thought for our first episode, it would be good to introduce ourselves a little bit more.
I'm Megan.
I'm Amber, and we are both real estate agents in Lacey, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And we work for Keller, which is our agency. I have been married for almost 17 years to my high school sweetheart, and we have 4 kids together, ranging from 3rd grade to sophomore in high school. I can't believe she's going to be a sophomore.
That's crazy.
I know. And so outside of real estate, I'm pretty busy with kids' sports, mom stuff. So tell our new podcast friends about you, Megan.
So I am not married. I do not have kids. And I do not own a house. I'm 23 and I went to the University of Washington in Seattle. I got a bachelor's degree in business and marketing, and with the ink still wet on my diploma, I jumped right into real estate, and I've been loving it ever since.
So I started real estate right about the same time as Megan, but it was not my initial plan. I did not do that right out of high school. I am 13 years older than Megan, and after my husband and I had sold our plumbing company and our kids had gone from homeschool to public school, I was super bored. My husband suggested that I try real estate, and so I did, and I love it.
Nice. And I'm so glad that we're here. I was in college and I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do. I majored in marketing, but I didn't want to live in Seattle and work in a big marketing firm. I wanted to move back to my hometown in Olympia, and so I just started researching jobs that gave you flexibility of your schedule, and real estate was one of the ones. So I just jumped in without knowing anything about it, and it turned out to be a really good decision. So I'm happy with that. Amber and I have been doing it about a little over 2 years.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I think both of us jumped in with a general idea of what real estate was. You help somebody buy or sell their house.
Mm-hmm.
But we were like, oh yeah, real estate's fun. I like looking at pretty houses. I watch HGTV.
Mm-hmm. But it's so much more than that.
Oh yeah, it's so different.
Yeah, you don't just show 3 houses and then magically they get it. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Although HGTV is fun to watch.
It is fun to watch, especially the decorating part of getting the house.
Oh yeah.
So, let's talk about why we decided to make a podcast and why we're making it together.
Yes. So we decided to make a podcast because we love working with first-time homebuyers, and we feel that it's super important to educate first-time homebuyers about the home buying process, because there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. There's a lot of myths, and a lot of things that just aren't true. And so we want to help everyone who is buying their first house or who hasn't bought a house in a long time, so that they can be comfortable and prepared in the process, because home buying can be scary, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah. I feel like home buying often is as scary as it is exciting, but if you're an informed buyer with an agent that can walk you through it, it becomes more exciting than scary.
Exactly.
I mean, it's still a big purchase, so it's still a little scary.
It's probably the biggest purchase you'll ever make in your entire life.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big decision and a big deal. So it's a big deal.
Exactly. A big deal. We're gonna say that now.
So how did we meet? How did we come together and how did our friendship start?
So we were both new to real estate, and one of the things that somebody had suggested in a class we attend, so not only do Megan and I believe that education is a huge part of the home buying process, but our brokerage believes in having educated agents.
Mm-hmm.
So they offer tons of classes. And when both of us first started, we were taking every class we could get a hold of.
We were soaking up all the knowledge that we could possibly take in.
Yeah, so we saw each other in classes, but one of the things they had suggested was to go see homes on a regular basis, empty homes that nobody's currently living in, And so I invited a group of agents to come do that with me, so I wasn't doing it alone. And we would check out the roof and the layout of the house and the area it was in. And then Megan and I kept doing it. People kept slowly falling off and falling off and falling off until it was just Megan and I. And so then we were alone in the car, and the only option is for it to be awkward,
Right?
or to become friends.
And we became friends, so we chose the latter. For the record, I thought Amber's name was Amy for a long time. I now know that it's Amber.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just started doing Friday home tours every Friday, and it just became a thing. Every single Friday, no matter what was going on, we blocked out time for that, and we did it, and we made it a priority. And we just had so much fun doing it. We've seen a lot of crazy houses, a lot of disgusting houses, a lot of weird houses, beautiful houses, all across the spectrum. We've seen it, and it's just been so much fun. That's what I look forward to every single week is our Friday home tours, and Amber's been a part of that, and so our friendship has just blossomed because of that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love Friday home tours, but not only is it fun for our friendship and getting to see houses, but it helps us be more educated to the market.
Exactly.
So it also helps us as agents. We're checking out homes, we're checking out areas. I can say a lot of times, oh yeah, I've been to houses in this neighborhood. Let me tell you about it. And I'm taking buyers out.
Yeah, and a lot of the times the houses that we go see on Friday home tours are houses that have just hit the market, so we can see exactly what's out there, what it's getting priced at, and then we can look back on it when it sells and see, oh, did it sell at what it was asking for, or did it sell for over, or did it sell for under, how long was it on the market? And since we've been in that house, it makes it just one step further of our market analysis.
Yeah. Megan was completely a surprise friend, not what I expected.
Oh yeah, not expected at all. I mean, Amber started out just being a coworker and someone that I like spending time with, but I never thought that we would be this close of friends.
Yep.
And I'm happy that we are.
So why did we choose a podcast instead of any other medium to help educate buyers?
Well, we chose the podcast. Actually, Amber chose the podcast. She said, Megan, do you want to start a podcast? And I said, yes. And Amber was like, great, because if you said no, I wouldn't have let you. So I guess I was doing it either way, but I was on board. We started out trying to do a YouTube video, which you can probably look it up because it's still up there. It was awful.
Oh my gosh, we were so awkward. We were trying to be professional about
and it just was so dry and boring.
So I thought podcasts would be a good idea. One of my husband's suggestion. I will give him the props for that. But it's a great way to reach buyers. You can listen to podcasts while you're doing anything, and especially in this time of pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go out to a first-time home buyers class and meet an agent and get information. You need to do that stuff from your home. So this way, people can listen when they're ready and while they're cooking dinner or whatever it is, and we can reach them in their homes. So,
Right, exactly. We can reach people at where they're at right now, and they can listen in anywhere when they're driving, when they're at home, so they don't have to be here in person for that first-time home buyer class, like Amber said.
So I'm super excited to be able to meet people that way.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we love first-time home buyers?
We love first-time home buyers because they're the most excited about buying a house. They're the most fun to work with, and that's why I do real estate, is because it's so fun to watch someone's journey of just starting the process and then watching them look at all the homes, and then as soon as they found the one that they like, because they'll walk in the door and immediately their face lights up and this is the one and that you're going to write it up. And just being a part of their journey to help them buy a house, which is going to be the beginning of a new chapter in their lives and a lot of memories and a way for them to build wealth. It's just a really cool thing to be a part of that. And that's really where it starts, is your first house.
Yeah.
So that's why I like working with first-time home buyers.
So one of the reasons I love working with those first-time home buyers is because of their excitement, and it's almost always a little tentative, like I'm scared to make this decision, and then you see that click when you walk into the house, or sometimes it's the backyard, whatever their priority is. But I also love sharing the knowledge that I have about real estate. I didn't get into it loving real estate. I got into it loving decorating houses. But I love to share that knowledge with them and see them become more savvy people in this way.
Right.
So it's fun to share the knowledge that we have and to then watch this journey and know that we've just made a huge impact on somebody's life. We've helped them with that in the best way possible.
Exactly.
We're also going to be doing some mini episodes.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what is escrow, what is a down payment, what's the difference between a down payment and closing costs. You know, little 5-minute segments that are just quick and easy terms that we're going to define for you.
So again, we need to be that informed buyer that knows what your agent is talking about and knows what your lender is talking about too. If you want to get to know us more, you can check out our Instagram feeds or our websites.
And if you want to see our Friday home tours, not in person, but closer to in person than in voice, then you can check out our Instagrams, because every Friday when we do our Friday home tours, we post those to Instagram so you can see all the crazy, funky, cool, weird, ugly, gross houses that we go see. So check that out. Mine is at Megan Harn Real Estate.
Mine is at Amber L. Bowles Realty. And podcasts will be coming out every Monday.
And then we'll have a mini episode coming out every Thursday. I'm super excited to have you listen in and walk you through this home buying journey. If you ever have any questions for us, you can always reach out to us.
We will talk to you guys next Monday.
All right, hear you then.